All right, section two. All right, we're going to be focusing in on respiration and gas exchange, the actual exchanging of gases that occurs in your lungs that keeps us alive. So you get here we're mostly focusing on carbon dioxide and oxygen. You're like, why? Well, oxygen is part of the fuel that we use to break down sugar in order to get energy for our cells. Carbon dioxide is a waste product from the breaking down of the energy that we use. So we use oxygen, we break down sugar, and then from there we make carbon dioxide. Now the idea would be that oxygen's in the air, we breathe in, we add oxygen to our blood, into our red blood cells. Carbon dioxide comes out of our red blood cells because it's oxygen poor, and then that will get diffused in and out of the lungs. Now, breathing is regulated by a part of the brain called the brainstem. The brainstem is the absolute basics of your brain. So, what you actually have here is your ability to swallow, your ability to breathe, sneezing, that sort of thing. All of that's controlled by your brainstem. And here you have a few parts, your midbrain, your pods, and this is, I mean, it's a funny name, medulla oblongata. But these three parts, I want you to think of as your primal, okay, the most basic of basic things that your brain does. So there's a bunch of things that can go wrong with your lungs and in terms of airflow. For example, emphysema destroys the actual alveoli. So does smoking. Smoking destroys your alveoli if it doesn't cause cancer as well. Asthma makes the airways, the actual tubes that we saw in section one, much narrower. So that becomes a problem. And then cystic fibrosis is a genetic disorder that causes your mucus to become very, very sticky, and it doesn't clear out of the lungs the way it's supposed to, and it makes you kind of almost drowning. So, talking about lung and lung damage, here's a healthy lung. Pink is a good color, and these sort of things. Pink and light purple, these are good colors here for lung tissue. It shows healthy lung that's able to do gas exchange, etc. In a smoker's lung, however, you have these black spots. These black spots are caused by tar. Tar is a major ingredient in cigarette smokes, and so what you end up getting is this like blocked airway sort of event, and then your lungs cannot continue to support life that way. And that is surprisingly it for chapter 27, section 2.